Another 2 weeks have passed, so therefore it's time to give out 3 answers to 3 questions that you ask me. And just like last time, we're beginning with the Firebird. He's thinking, oh no. Caw-caw! Caw-caw! He's going like, I hate you, this is lame, I hate you, love you too, buddy. Nah, just Sarah, just chill, folks, you know, just a bit of banter between me and him. Question 1, time to bring it back for old time's sake. Which Disney villain do you think deserves the Michael Punch the most? It's an interesting question. It's been a while since that's had to have been dug out, but I suppose if I had to think of one specific villain, I'd probably select Gaston, simply because this is a guy that's so full of himself. Shawn Michaels from back in the day go, wow, Pippin, I thought I was a narcissist. Goes, folks, look up 90s Shawn Michaels. Oh, there's an ego. Great wrestler. Such an egotist back then. But yeah, Gaston would be the one to get the Michael Punch. And if he's lucky, the Michael Kick as well. Michael Kick! Make that a meme. I want it now. No! Question 2 from Kryptonite Cow. Given the fact that the upcoming 2020 Sonic movie may be the start of the SCU, Sonic Cinematic Universe, I'm not sure if the world is ready for that yet, but I'll humor him. If there was a spin-off movie about Shadow the Hedgehog set in the SCU, how do you think the movie should be? Note, personally, I'd like to see the Shadow movie be done in the style of 1970s, 80s vigilante anti-hero films like Dirty Harry, Death Wish, Shaft, Taxi Driver, and Warriors, mainly because Shadow is meant to be like a super anti-heroic version of Sonic. It would be a great way to explore the concept of moral ambiguity in the SCU, among other things. I'm gonna need a glass of water after this. Now, I now have this image now of Shadow holding Mago. You have to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do ya, punk? This Shadow is a bad mother. Shut your mouth. But I'm talking about Shadow. Then we can dig it. Like, I'm just like imagining Amy and Sally as like the backup dancers whilst Knuckles is doing the Isaac Hayes performance. God. Or Shadow being like, you know, Mr. Kersey from Death Wish. I'm like, okay. I'd be interested to see Shadow done in the style of Dirty Harry, but with less questionable lines from the early Dirty Harry movies, because that would not fly today. No. If anything, when I see Shadow, all I see is Batman. So, you know, imagine like, let's just say for the sake of discussion, we have Amy Rose in the role of Vicky Vale, and you have Shadow in the role of Michael Keaton's Batman. It's like, get the car. What car? And you just see them both get into the Batmobile with Shadow just going in. But yeah, the Dirty Harry one sounds good, but me personally, I'd like to see Shadow Bat. You know, that'd be so fun. And also, a Sonic Cinematic Universe, again, there's a question to the audience for this week. This is the first time I'm going to do this. Question to the audience. Is this world ready for a Sonic Cinematic Universe? We can't even have a gaming universe that's coherent enough that the fans can agree on. How on earth is a cinematic universe going to work with a fan base that is so toxic and divided over this character? Yeah, Sonic should have dark red sneakers. No, Sonic should have light red sneakers. Yeah, Sonic should have blue arms. And there's me. Why can't you just enjoy the games? Seriously. Like, I'm imagining Winds in the background, like, hear him. It's like, why is all of a sudden Skeletor complaining about the Sonic games? I'm like, oh no. Skeletor adding to the the commentary of why the Sonic fan base is so messed up. Man, you're more annoying than that infernal He-Man. Man. Someone make an animation of that, and yeah, I will allow you to put my voice in there, because, come on, it needs to happen. And question 3, and we have a new asker this week. The Toonie Loon, he asks, have you ever watched Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? If yes, what did you think of it? P.S. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. I have yet to see it, but I may give it a look based upon the Cyber Raiden's recommendations alone, because he's been hyping this movie up like there's no tomorrow. He absolutely adores this movie. I like the fact that Gwen Stacy was featured as her character. As now, some are still calling her Spider-Gwen, and some are calling her Spider-Ghost. Either way, I'm okay with it, because it's actually nice to see a Spider-Man storyline where Gwen Stacy's plot motivation is to die. I'm kind of sick of that, because one of the more reprising aspects of the Amazing Spider-Man duology was I adored Emma Stone as Gwen Stacy. You know, this was a character that wasn't going to tolerate Parker's, nonsense. Whereas Mary Jane, she tolerated it and just let him get away with stuff. This one, she's like, no, get it done. Go and do as you're supposed to do. So, to see her being brought in with, and also being voiced by Haley Steinfeld, who, I have a lot of time, respect, and appreciation for, because this is one of the very few actresses in Hollywood that not only is absolutely gorgeous to look at, but she has the acting credibility to match it, if not surpass it. And the guy that they've got voicing Miles Morales, I really dug the sincerity in his voice. He makes Miles sound like somebody who really wants to stand up and be a hero in his own right, and for someone that his father can be proud of. So, I will give it a look at some stage. It's just getting around to it and all the various projects that I have to do, because, they don't get done themselves. Those have been your 3 questions this week. You know how this works by now. Leave a question in the comment section below if this is on YouTube, dynamicnight.com, Twitter, or on my Minds page with the hashtag AskTheKnight. But until then, ask again. Time to bring it back for old time's sake. Which Disney villain do you think deserves the Michael Punch the most? Well, it's nice to be reminded of that reference. It is a good question. I suppose if I had to choose, I'd probably choose Gaston, simply because of that arrogance. Who's he get? Whoops! Let that one slip. Whoops! I might include that as an outtake. That'll be funny. Ooh! Wow! Do that again.